Lesson 16. The Power of Positive Relationships. Welcome back as we dive into another lesson on small habits for a big life. It's time to think about the people who will be there with you when you reach the pinnacle of success. Winning the game of life is a joy best shared with the ones you love, but it's natural that some relationships may be neglected as we chase our ambitions. The key to achieving balance lies in nurturing your connections and making amends where needed. Life's a journey, and each one of us has a different support system. Some have a close-knit circle, others have an entire stadium cheering for them, while a few might have that one loyal companion who's been there through thick and thin. Take a moment to assess the relationships in your life. If you find them lacking, it's time to mend those connections and take responsibility for the quality of people surrounding you. It's crucial to understand that if you're unhappy with the people in your life, it's ultimately your responsibility. This could be because you're either attracting the wrong crowd or pushing good people away. Both scenarios can be rectified through self-awareness, introspection, and time. But for a quicker solution that can bring about a significant positive change in your relationships, we introduce you to habit number 16, stop complaining and write your grievances in a diary instead. You might ask, what's the difference between venting and complaining? Venting is a brief, emotional release that helps you let go of anger and frustration. It clears your mind, allowing you to focus on finding solutions. Venting is not about seeking validation or persuading others to see things your way. It's simply about getting something off your chest. Venting occurs infrequently, usually reserved for instances when you're genuinely upset. On the other hand, complaining is a chronic habit that can become addictive. Many people are habitual complainers without even realizing it, and nobody enjoys being around them. Life is filled with challenges, and nobody wants to associate with someone who constantly emphasizes the negativity in their lives or the world. One common complaint tactic is catastrophizing, where people exaggerate their difficulties, making them seem worse than they are. Catastrophic thinking is not only debilitating for the individual but can also be contagious, spreading negativity among others. If you recognize this tendency in yourself, put an end to it. It's unfair to those around you. Complaining might be addictive, but it's not as powerful as other addictions, and it's entirely within your power to overcome it. Another type of complaining is the comparative complaint, where individuals compare their troubles with others, often trying to one-up their peers. This behavior shifts the focus of the conversation back to the complainer, making it all about them. Chronic complainers warrant a separate discussion because their behavior can adversely affect the mental health of those around them, permanently damaging relationships. Stoic philosophy offers a valuable lesson here. If something is endurable, endure it. If it's not, there's no point in complaining. Complaining doesn't change the situation, but it does invite negativity and anxiety into your relationships. Incessant complaining leads to the release of cortisol, a stress hormone that your body can become addicted to. Before you know it, complaining becomes your go-to conversation starter, and your relationships suffer. So, if you want to improve your connections and enjoy a more fulfilling life, embrace habit number 16, vent, but don't complain. In conclusion, as we close in on the last week of our learning pack on small habits for a big life, it's essential to consider the people who will be there to celebrate your victories with you. Nurturing your relationships and taking responsibility for the quality of your connections is crucial for living a balanced and fulfilled life. Recognize the difference between venting and complaining and strive to eliminate the latter from your daily interactions. Remember, venting serves as an emotional release, while complaining is a toxic habit that breeds negativity and dissatisfaction. To foster healthy and supportive relationships, focus on introspection and self-awareness to understand why you might be attracting the wrong people or pushing good ones away. In doing so, you'll be better equipped to make the necessary changes to cultivate a positive environment around you. In the theory of life, we must stop complaining. Instead, write your grievances in a diary, allowing you to release your frustrations without burdening your relationships. By venting in a controlled manner, you'll maintain a healthy balance and prevent negativity from seeping into your connections. As you embark on your journey of self-improvement, remember that enduring challenges and overcoming obstacles is part of life. Embrace the wisdom of the Stoics and recognize that complaining serves no purpose other than to bring you and those around you down. Channel your energy into finding solutions and building stronger, more meaningful relationships. By adopting these practices, you'll not only enhance the quality of your relationships but also elevate your overall well-being. Surround yourself with positive, supportive individuals who uplift and inspire you. Together, you'll celebrate the victories and overcome the challenges that life presents, ultimately creating a life that is truly worth living. As we wrap up this lesson, Remember the importance of nurturing your relationships and taking responsibility for your connections. Watch your relationships thrive as you continue your journey towards success and fulfillment.